Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. On this Sunday before Memorial Day, we honor the men and women who have sacrificed their lives for our country. We also remember the thousands of our fellow Americans who have died in this terrible pandemic. This morning, the New York Times filled its entire front page with the names of victims, a statement that is even more powerful when you realize this is just 1% of all U.S. lives lost. As of today, more than 96,000 Americans have died from the virus, 1.6 million have been infected, and nearly 40 million people have filed for unemployment in the past 2 months. We begin in the nation's capital with CBS News national correspondent Chip Reid.
Good morning, Margaret. Across the country, people are taking at least some steps to get back to normal. But with infections still increasing in 14 states, public health experts are worried that this weekend Americans might be getting too much of a good thing. From a lake party in Missouri to the crowded boardwalk in Maryland, Americans were ready to hit the beach, and the feeling echoed across the nation. As 42 states are now allowing customers back into stores in a limited capacity, 38 have now reopened restaurants to safe distance dining, and 26 have fully or partially opened their beaches. But with scenes like this in California this weekend, public health experts are urging people to follow the basic rules.
It's very important to maintain that 6 feet distance and very important to have your mask with you in case.
White House Health Advisor Dr. Deborah Birx is also concerned about several emerging COVID hotspots.
But you can see the top 3 states are Maryland, the District, and Virginia.
She also mentioned Nebraska, Illinois, and Minnesota. On this Sunday, public health experts are hoping and perhaps praying that houses of worship will practice social distancing after President Trump said this on Friday.
Some governors have deemed liquor stores and abortion clinics as essential, but have left out churches and other houses of worship. It's not right. So I'm correcting this injustice and calling houses of worship essential.
But not everyone is ready to venture out. Traffic on roads and at airports is down dramatically from previous Memorial Day weekends, and that's good news to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
I know people have been cooped up. I know there's tremendous energy to get out. You have to remain vigilant.
That advice to remain vigilant is especially important right here in Washington, D.C., where churches like this one are closed, and for the most part, the rest of the city is still on lockdown. Margaret?